All right. Okay, so this is part 2 of my experimentation with BibTeX inside Emacs. So in part 1 I have shown you that how I have started with it, and few hiccups were there here and there because of my lack of familiarity. That's what I clearly stated in that video. And I couldn't show you few stuff what I have said to you in the part 1. Okay, so I'm giving you the link of the part 1 of the BibTeX exploration inside Emacs video, which I recorded 2 days back, in the description section below, so you can take a peek on it. In this video I'm going to go further, as I have discovered few more things about BibTeX inside Emacs, and I have explored, induct, and find out a way to use it in a much more enhanced manner. So I'm going to show you that. So without further ado, let me get into my Emacs client, which I have already opened. So this is the BibTeX interface, which basically I get it if once I'm inside my once I'm inside my Emacs client, I just press Ctrl C and H. It brings up this BibTeX interface. Inside Emacs, I'm running Emacs on TTY. You could do the same on running GUI. Okay, in the part 1 I said running PDF while running BibTeX on a Emacs in terminal mode is a little difficult, but I have found a way in a sense. BibTeX has got a specific variable. If that variable has set to use the best possible application available in the system, so it will going to use that application to invoke that action. Like here in part 1 I have shown you that I saw the PDF attached to this one of the entries. Okay, one of the entries, this sign you see, that means it has got a PDF, right? So, and while in GUI mode in the part 1, once I press enter onto it, it opened the PDF inside Emacs. Now I am in a TTY running Emacs client, so that PDF is not going to work inside it. Okay, so what will be working? So as I mentioned, there is a BibTeX PDF variable which will allow you to take advantage of the application available for opening the PDF. Okay, so let me, if I put my cursor, you can see these are having attached PDF with it, the symbol saying like that, right? So if I press enter, it is simply going to open. I'm using Zathura as my default PDF viewer. So the moment I press into that particular entry, which is having an attachment of PDF, okay, so it will going to open the PDF in a available application. In my case it is Zathura. In your case it could be different other PDF application. Okay, so what I'm saying that now I can open the PDF attached with a particular entry in BibTeX while running it on TTY. So I do not have to I do not have to get into Emacs GUI to see the PDF. The only reason probably for that, in the part 1 I mentioned, if you want to view the PDF inside Emacs, then you have to run the GUI version of Emacs to see the PDF. Okay, if you're running it on TTY, you can easily tweak that BibTeX variable to take advantage of the available PDF viewer in the system. In my case, it's Zathura. In your case, it could be Evans, it could be any other thing, right? I'm repeating the same statement so it get etched into your mind. Okay, so as you can also see, this symbol, see the symbol between the year and the entry, that means this entry has got a note attached to it. Okay, so if I press tab and if I see the notes, see, my cursor is pressing exact where my notes are. Okay, this is a dedicated node bib file. Every time if I wanted to write a note about specific entry in BibTeX, it will open with some predefined value or predefined field in it, and I have to write my notes and save it. Let me give you an example. Control C H bring the BibTeX. So I have all. So let me write. This is Edgar W. Dijkstra's famous book, A Discipline of Programming. If I wanted to write a note about it, if I press tab on it, and it will show me the action in BibTeX, and all I have to do, I have to go here and I have to press F8 or edit note. Just press enter on it. See, my cursor is there. Look at the right hand side buffer on Dijkstra. Okay, now if I move my cursor to the end of this property and write, this is a benchmark book, everyone should read it. I just write a rudimentary note about that particular book, although it is not very helpful note, but I'm giving you a demonstration of writing a note for a specific entry in BibTeX. Okay, you can see on this particular book, regarding about particular book, I'm trying to write a rudimentary note. Now I have written a note. Just press Control C, Control C. Oh, sorry. Just normally save it. Control X, Control S. So it saves the note file, right? So let me dismiss this. Now, sometime what happened, that BibTeX interface is not getting updated itself, or it might take some time. The moment you add PDF to a specific entry or to a specific note to a specific entry in BibTeX, you have to update the BibTeX manually if it is not updated itself. Okay, to do that you have to do it Control U, then MX. Okay, then just refresh BibTeX, which is what I'm running now. You see my cursor is there. It is showing the symbol that this book is having a note attached with it. Okay, all right, so it's very darn simple, very easy. Now I have also discovered, while I inducting this entry, by default there is a the field of URL. Say I'm getting some information about a book, but the template doesn't have the URL entry. So the template I have to change and induct the URL entry. Okay, and it will get the URL of the location of the book in the internet. Okay, like for instance, this book in Tannenbaum computer network or modern operating system. Uh, if I press enter, it will simply go ahead and open the browser. By default, it is going to open in Firefox. If I press enter on a specific entry, and it has got a URL field in it, so that URL will be pointed to where the book or article resides. Like here, this particular book resides in Goodread. The moment I hit the enter, it opened the default browser or configured browser in BibTeX and open the link in that specific browser. Okay, very convenient, very easy to get. Let me show you. Let me take another one. Now here I'm in a book. Andrew Hunt written a book many moons ago, which is a fantastic book called Pragmatic Programmer, From Journeyman to Master. If I press enter on it, it will again take me to the place where that book is there. It is there in my online library because I have read it. Or if you don't read it, doesn't matter, but you need to specify the URL in a BibTeX entry to get it open. Okay, see, it's opening. It's open the book. Okay, so this is very convenient. It could be an article. I have shown you in the part 1 that the article could be open like the similar way. Okay, so this is the way of opening the specific location where the book is situated. Okay, or found, whatever you say. Okay, so let me go back to the interface. Now say for instance, let me show you what is the code. If I press tab again, and it will show me all the action and functionality. One of them is it's showing F9, or it, see my cursor is sitting on it. It says show entry. If I press enter, see my cursor is exactly seated on my bibliographic file where I want to see the entry of it. And you can see here is the let me highlight it. See, here is the URL entry of the book, okay, which is where it is located. So every time I press on that entry in the BibTeX interface, it will take me to this interface, take me to this place where this book is resides. Okay, very so I have discovered these things in past 2 days, and I show you, provided it has got a okay, and so if I now here is an online stuff article. If I press enter, it will take me here in the exact location of that particular stuff and open it. Okay, I'm sitting on a slow machine. I've mentioned it many times, and it takes hell lot of time to open something, right? So this is an online article which I have a entry in my BibTeX. So, and it has got a URL attached to it. Okay, so and it is going to open it like that. Okay, So I have shown you how to write a note about the specific book or any specific entry, write article or anything. Okay, and you can search whatever, it will narrow down the specific thing, right? So it'll show you the entry of it, right? So if I write kidder, okay, and so this is how you can arrange your books, your article, your papers, everything inside Emacs BibTeX, and it is very, very convenient. Very convenient in a sense that it will be just simple. If you are running it Emacs in GUI mode, few clicks, or if you're running it on TTY or even inside Emacs, you can use few keystroke to get these things under your fingertip, right? So this is a kind of progress to me. So on the bottom there is 3 bib files for me. This is the main bib file where most of my article, books, online journals, everything is located there. This is having a specific books I have in that particular BibTeX entry, and these are for my notes. As you saw in the very beginning, I show you. So if I decided to write a notes about specific entry, so that notes.bib files will open with some predefined field, and I have to write the notes about that specific entry. Okay, so this has become very convenient, and it has got plethora of options. I have shown you there are many options which could be utilized in many other way. I've shown it in my part 1 video, so kindly check that video. I will give the link in the description section for the part 1 video. Okay, so what else I can show you? Okay, one more thing. Let me go out and say, so I have say I want to send one particular PDF from BibTeX to somebody, right? So say I have a client open, like in this case I have open a mail client in Not Much. It could be mu4e if you want to stay inside Emacs. Don't worry about that, because I have an entry in my .emacs which will change the theme according to the day timing. So that's why the theme has got changed from Solaris Dark to Monokai. So now I have opened an email client to attach a BibTeX PDF entry to send it to somebody else. So the email client has already opened inside Emacs. Now let me go to the BibTeX interface. This is the interface. So let me so say for instance I want to send this particular PDF which is having Linux internal from University of Michigan to somebody else. All I have to do, put my cursor on that particular entry where the PDF is attached. So I just press tab, so it brings me up to the this action page where you have to find out an entry or press F7, which is written attach PDF to email. That is what I'm going to do, because as I shown to you, I've already opened a mail client in not much. Okay, now if I press enter, see, the mail client was already open. Now the PDF is attached with this particular mail. Okay, now all I have to do, I have to compose a mail to somebody and send it. As simple as that. Okay, which probably I'm not going to do right now, but this is the process to send a PDF from Emacs BibTeX through a mail client to somebody else where you want to share your notes or PDF or article or whatever, okay, to some other person. So if you go to BibTeX interface, press tab, go to the action menu, and then attach the specific thing, and provided you have a mail client open, it will get automatically attached to it, okay, inside Emacs. Now if I can write, and it will go to that person. Okay, it is as simple as that. It's very convenient. It's very convenient for a lot of paper sharing and all this stuff, information sharing, so you don't have to do stuff manually. Okay, so it's very convenient. Okay, so these things I have discovered in few days, so that is why I'm making this video, just to make people aware who are interested or inclined and wanted to use it proper way. So these are the stuff. So you can view the entry online, you can get the DOI to get the source of it, you can easily induct it as article, and which I have covered in the part 1 of this video. Okay, so you should check the link in the description section below to see what in the part 1. Okay, so this is what I have covered yet. There are more. This is, as I mentioned, it is a complex software and it has got so many options in it. Okay, I'm just trying to figure it out what is absolutely required for me. I'm not trying to attempt to do or use everything it offers. I'm restricting myself what is absolutely required for my workflow, or what I needed. Okay, so that is what I'm trying to practice, and that is why I'm doing. I might be doing 2-3 more things, okay, but these are the main thing: writing a note, attached to a PDF, which I've shown you in the part 1, add a URL entry and access that URL. Okay, now send through a mail attachment and all this stuff. Okay, so these are very rudimentary but very important, essential thing. Okay, so let me go out. No, so I have just a moment. I have so many things open, so and okay, so this is the code section which I have in my so this is the code section I have in my .emacs file, which I am going to update it after this video, so you can find it on GitHub, okay, under .file repo in my name. So this is the entry, these are the entry I have at this moment. Okay, oh, one more thing, I found a wonderful thing other day searching to get a automatic BibTeX entry from Google Scholar. Somebody wrote a package called gscholar BibTeX, okay, and it will simply open the Google Scholar page according to the search, and it will simply copy the BibTeX entry to your main bibliography file. Let me give you a demonstration. Okay, so I have bound that gscholar BibTeX entry, which I have found in GitHub. Okay, so I Control C NG, which is a keybind I have attached with that. Now you can see on the bottom of the screen, it is showing me 4 entries. Okay, so one of them is Google Scholar. So if I press enter, and it is asking for me the query. So if I write Emacs is wild, just arbitrary one, okay, if I press enter, see on the right hand side it open the citation and the books and all this stuff, okay, from Google Scholar. Now the funny part is that this package is written such a good way. Okay, now you can see, now I'm putting my highlight on a specific, the getting started with Emacs, which is an article written in Linux journal in 2003. Okay, so and look at the bottom of the screen, it has got different key to add to a specific bibliographic file. You have to copy it or manually paste it or do it automatically. So I'm going to do it, append it, this particular entry in my main bibliographic file. For that I have to press capital A, okay, for append, capital W for write. Okay, so for this I'm just going to press A. See, this is the BibTeX entry of that particular journal, okay, which is written in Linux journal in 2003. Now if I close it by pressing Q, okay, and if I go to my main BibTeX file and no, sorry, Control CH, okay, so it seems so I have to Control U and then MetaX, then BibTeX. So it is supposed to add, okay, all right. So let me try one more time. Control C and G, and if I do Emacs is wild, and how about if I write this So if I take a different one and if I press capital A, okay, so now it says it's done with, let me go to, see, it's added here, the first entry. You see, it automatically added the BibTeX entry in my BibTeX interface, so I don't have to induct the BibTeX entry by hand. So this package is fantastic. But as you can see on the right hand side bottom corner, it fetched out the BibTeX entry and put it in my BibTeX file, okay, and showing in the BibTeX interface. Okay, it's wonderful. Okay, so if I go here, so I can see that it is getting added here, right? So these are the things, little thing. I will give you the link of that particular Google Scholar package which I have found in GitHub, so for your reference, so you might install it and use. It's super convenient. So this is all I believe I wanted to show you so about this. So this is probably it, and in future if I found out other stuff, I might have record one more video. If I found out something more interesting, I'm sure there will be much more thing to do, but at this moment I'm just streamlining what is my requirement is, rather than what is the plethora of option BibTeX offer. Okay, so I hope this will be helpful for some people. Thanks for watching.